I don't know if we're live. Why does it say waiting? Well, I don't know if we're live. I think we are. Let me know if you can see this and hear me. I'm trying to figure out. I think we are good. At least it looks like we are on my end. So, yeah, if you could see this, I'm trying something different, guys. I think I actually have managed to figure out how to start a live stream and make it work. If you watched our last live stream with Side by Side Dirt, it was an epic failure, and it was all on me. He actually he did everything that he was supposed to. But now I'm catching some feedback here, so let me see what's going on. That seems a little better. All right, so let me know in the comments below if you can, in fact, see and hear me. I'm actually trying to find the comments right now. I know they're in here somewhere. I'm good. All right, cool. Awesome. I found it. I was looking in a different spot. So looks like we're good. I think you guys can hear me. So yeah, if you saw the last one we did with Side by Side Dirt, it was a pretty epic failure. I had him on, and it turns out I thought it was an internet issue, but it was actually a slow I don't know, an encoding issue with some video stuff that I don't fully understand, that I literally spent hours YouTubing and reading about online to figure it out. So I'm going to take this out if you guys can actually hear me now, and we'll go from there. All right, so awesome. Thanks. Hey, Breckner, welcome, man. Thanks for coming in. Mud Freak, awesome. Glad you can see me. If you guys don't know Mud Freak, we're going to talk about the Mud Freak here in a few minutes. I went riding with him this weekend, him and Muddy Microphone, both Instagram guys you should check out. Had a blast. It was an awesome time. Spent the weekend riding in Virginia and then Pennsylvania. So we'll talk about that in a minute, kind of once we get going here. Hey, Chris, how's it going, man? Hey, Too Fast, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for dropping by, guys. So, yeah, a couple things I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about this weekend's rides here in a minute. But first, I think I'm going to, if I can keep this working, and it seems like it is working, I'm going to try and do this like twice a month, I think. I'm going to call it Trail Talk Tuesday. I don't really know. We'll see how it goes. I guess I'll take feedback from you guys as we continue to do it, and if it's good or not. I love the idea of going live because I can actually talk back and forth with you guys, and instead of the comments, which is great. I love when people leave comments, but it's cool to have that live interaction. You know what I mean? So I really like the idea, and I'm kind of figuring out the live space, if you will, and how to like do things while talking and not have it be a shite show like it was last time. And you know, I appreciate Side by Side Dirt sticking with me on that. I am gonna have him back on now that I've kind of figured things out. But I'm gonna film a video with him hopefully in the next week or so. I had to figure out how to take the video stuff and properly stream it, and I think I did. So I'm gonna record a video with him and we'll put that up. He's an awesome guy though, good guy. Just one of those guys, you know, you can talk to for the first time, have an hour-long conversation with, and you're like, I feel like I've known that guy for years. So. Awesome guy. Hey, Pearl 6419, thanks for dropping by. Derek, good evening from Ontario. Hey, good evening, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Another Canadian in the mix. And by another, I don't mean me. I'm not Canadian, but there have been a few on the streams before. Arthur, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about, numero one. Leave a comment and let me know what you guys think of the new Honda Talon, because I got to be honest, personally, I'm pretty excited about it. I was really skeptical about what Honda was going to do. I kind of thought they were going to screw it up, to be totally honest. And I've always loved Hondas. I think they're great, reliable machines, but they really haven't done a lot to innovate in the last few years. You know what I mean? So I kind of didn't have high expectations, but I think the Talon looks awesome. And obviously none of us have been in it yet. I wish I had that opportunity, hopefully soon, but but it looks awesome. I mean, I was overly impressed with the release. They did a crappy job. If you actually watch the release, they need to take a lesson from Apple or something because it kind of sucked. But the actual vehicle and the specs on all that, it looks pretty awesome. So I'm personally pretty pumped. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. The only thing I'm not quite sure about on it right now is the back end. If you noticed, the back's like totally open and there's no gate or any, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. So I don't know if they secretly have some plan with that they really haven't told us about yet. I guess I'll be curious to see where they're going to go with that. I don't hate it. I feel like there's got to be some reason for it or something there. So hey, Dirt Obsession. Hey, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you stopping by. B. Breckner says, nah, Honda Talon will only be known for its reliability, nothing else. See, I don't know, man. I get it. I understand where you're coming from, but I don't know. I mean, yes, Honda is known for their reliability, but I think if they can take what they've done, like if we look at the Pioneer and how they've taken that side-by-side utility and they've kind of mastered it, maybe not mastered it, they've put theirs on high on the charts, right? I mean, it's a great machine. It's reliable. A lot of people love it. I think if they can do that with the Talon and the side-by-side and the sport side-by-side world, they might have something there. So we'll have to see. Chris, Talon is cool. Don't like that it's got traction control instead of a locker, but lots of cool stuff. Dude, I totally agree with you. I freaking hate the fact that they didn't put a locker on it. And I can't say I'm surprised because it's a sport side-by-side. So, you know, I mean, I didn't really expect it, but I would have loved it. And I really wish that all these companies would stop with all this computer enhanced, you know, oh, well, this is just like a locking diff because the computer does it all for you and it's actually better. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Just give me a locking diff and we'll call it a day. So I agree, man. Dirty Rice Off-Road, sitting in traffic and listening. I'm digging the town so far. Yeah, I agree, man. Where are you sitting in traffic at? So right now I'm on the East Coast. I'm actually in a hotel. This isn't my house or the studio or anything, as you can probably tell. I'm on the East Coast right now, between over by Maryland, Virginia, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. But hey, man, I appreciate you being here while you're sitting in traffic. What else we got? Razor Rocks. I'm pretty psyched about it. I think it has a great look. I do too, man. I thought the look was going to be kind of crappy. I think it looks phenomenal. Minus, again, that back end. I don't know what that openness. Like, if there's a plan there, but I don't know why they have the openness and then that's just it. So, I guess we'll see where they go with it. But overall, I do like the look. Paroli, I think the Talon's very disappointing. No horsepower, and like you said, with the rear end. Yeah, I get the rear end. I don't know if the horsepower, though, like for the base model, you know what I mean? I think it's competitive with the other side-by-sides because I think what I could see them doing, again, I really have no idea. What I could see them doing is releasing that as like the base model, right? And then doing what the Razor does and everybody else. And then pretty soon they'll come out with the turbo model and all that kind of stuff, the XP model or whatever they're going to call it, and go that route and add horsepower. So we'll have to see. Razor Rock, so many are worried about the under horsepower at 104, but a lot of its acceleration is going to depend on the gearing and the transmission. And that's a good point. It does have the I'm going to draw a blank, dual clutch transmission in it. So, that's supposed to take that 104 horsepower and take it a lot further than, say, a CVT clutch system would. So we'll have to see. And Dirt Obsession is right, 105. That's what they put on the XX, and that's a lot heavier. And that machine's, it's performing well in the grand scheme of side by side. So. There you go. Dude, Dirty Rice, you're stuck in Dallas traffic. Dude, it's like, isn't it like after 7 o'clock there, you're still stuck in traffic? I know Dallas is a big city, but geez, that sucks, man. 7 o'clock. Heck yeah, I did. I won a t-shirt. Dirt Obsession, what'd you win a t-shirt at, man? All right, so yeah, mixed reviews. Some people on here are for it, some aren't. I get it. I personally am psyched about this one, but I see the other side too, and I do worry that Honda hasn't done a lot to innovate in the last few years, so I get the skepticism and the, all that from them. Well, I guess we'll just kind of have to wait and see where it goes, but just left the office, late night, man, I guess unless you went to work late, but still, like, traffic at 7, New York, sure, I get it, but that's crazy, man, sorry to hear that. Hey, how about winter trails? So obviously, I guess Dirty Rice Off-Road, you probably don't have a lot of winter trails going on. It's probably just a cooler version of summer down there. Let me know where you ride in the winter. Maybe not actually. If you're driving, don't forget it. Actually, man, you should stop texting if you're driving right now and just listen. But everybody else, where you been riding at for the winter so far? It's been kind of a mild winter in the north. We've gotten cold, but not a lot of snow. So it's been kind of a disappointment in that end. I feel like it's, we'll get like an inch or two and then it'll melt and we kind of go back there again, which is disappointing because I love hitting a lot of the powder. So I'm really hoping we just get pummeled with snow soon. Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, let me know where you've been riding. Razor Rocks, all the horsepower in the world doesn't help if you can't get it to the ground. Gearing is huge. Totally agree. I can't argue that one at all. Like I said, we'll have to see, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens with it. I'm definitely excited about it. I somehow need to get Honda to take little old me and let me come out there and test drive it and review it and bring you guys a video on that. Partially selfishly for me, so I can ride it, but I do want to provide that review to you guys. I think that would be awesome, especially being that there isn't a lot of info on it yet. Muddy Microphone, talk about great riding. Talk about what a great rider Muddy Microphone is. Yeah, so if you're just joining us, I was saying when we started, I was actually riding with Muddy Microphone and the Mud Freak this weekend out in Pennsylvania, where I'm not, like I said, I'm in a hotel. I'm not in Pennsylvania anymore, but I have a couple more days on the East Coast before I load the four-wheeler up and go home. So we did get out. We rode all day Sunday. I had a blast. In fact, I got a couple pictures here. I'll pull up in a minute. I'll try. It's still new to still trying to figure out the live thing. I feel like it's going better though. At least it doesn't look like it's overly glitchy or anything. So that's like the furthest we've gotten so far and made it work. Yeah. Anyway, so it was a great time. But by the way, if I miss one of your comments, please don't think that I'm ignoring you. You might just have to repeat it. The comment feed just as I'm talking and then trying to read them, and it's kind of shooting by, and I'm not good at this and have no idea what I'm doing. So if I miss something, it's not because I'm blowing you off at all. Muddy Microphone, chat about what a dork the Mud Freak is. He is, man. He's kind of a loser. Oh, he's still in here. That's awkward. Dirty Ricer, what's winter? Yeah, what does it get down to on average in Texas? I know you get down there every now and again, but what's your average day? Probably 50, 60 degrees? Let me know. Northeast rode side by side in Connecticut last weekend, snowmobiles in Vermont the weekend before. Chris, that's awesome, man. That's super awesome. Do you guys have a lot of snow in Connecticut? Because right now, like I said, I'm in Maryland, and there's zero snow over here. So, hey, Han, dude, what's going on, man? First time live streaming success. Cheers from Ontario. Hey, yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. It seems like it's working. Hopefully I don't touch something and totally screw it up. So thanks a lot for being here, man. Han Dude's awesome as well, guys. If you haven't checked out his channel before, I'd recommend checking him out. He's got some good rides going on over there. So Mud Freak thinks Muddy Mike's a loser. Yeah, I do too. Breckner, you should live stream. I don't know what that was about, so I'll just go ahead and pass it over. Hey, Arthur, so Black River Falls. Okay, I've been riding in Black River Falls. I haven't done a trail review on that yet. I still want to. What are your thoughts on it right now? First of all, have you been out there this winter? Is there much snow? And what are your thoughts on Black River Falls? Because I got to be honest, it's huge. I mean, it's hundreds of miles. Last time I was out there, I was kind of disappointed, and that took me by surprise because I know it's a popular place to ride. So let me know. Hey, Razor Rocks, I appreciate that, man. I really do. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. I appreciate the comment. Oh, I think I lost the screen. Nope, I think I'm back. Yeah, we're good. We'll go with that. I'm going to move this over here so I don't screw something up. I'm going to touch something and just destroy this whole thing. I'm telling you. High is 62 degrees. Holy cow. Dirt. So I guess we should all, you know what? We're all going riding in Texas with Dirty Rice Off-Road. 62 degrees. I'm down with that, man. I'm down with that for sure. Dirt Obsession. You talking about going live, man? If you do, let me know. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. Definitely let me know. Chris, no snow in Connecticut, 2+ feet in the Vermont mountains. Sure. Okay. Now's a good time to ride them all. Yeah, for sure. Riding in the Vermont mountains, man, I have never done that, and I would love to go riding up there sometime. That would be sweet. That would be awesome. What's your favorite area in Minnesota to ride? Too Fast 65 Minnesota. I would probably have to say Snake Creek. It's actually in the southern part of the state. If you haven't been there, check it out. Otherwise, the Sioux Line. If you get some of the off loops from the Sioux Line, those are great too. I got a couple videos from those trails. You should be able to find them on my YouTube channel. Breckner, high was 62 degrees here. Tomorrow's 23. Yeah, Breckner, you're in Minnesota, right? I'm pretty sure you're in Minnesota. So yeah, it's definitely getting down there. The issue is just, I don't know about Minnesota. Let me know if you are getting a lot of snow in Minnesota, because where I'm at, we're really not getting a lot of snow. Yeah, Dirty Ricer, we gotta set something up, man. Come down there in like January or February when it's real cold up here, and enjoy a couple of days of riding. All right, so like I mentioned before, where to go. So this weekend, I was riding in Virginia on Saturday. So I rode in Virginia on Saturday at a place called Moto Cove. It was a pretty good joint. The only downer is I actually had to do that ride alone. I didn't have anybody to go with. And if you've ever ridden alone, it's just not as fun. Like, no matter what you do, it's still fun. Like, it's still worth it. I'm not complaining, but it's not as fun. And the Moto Cove is actually, it's more of a rock climbing style trail, if you will. And I'll have a video come out on it in the next few weeks here, but so you mix that with going alone, and then you start to hit that sketchy, like, oh, I hope I don't roll over. And there was a couple of questionable spots where I was like, I really hope this doesn't go south, because I don't really want to roll over in the middle of nowhere all alone. So yeah, Breckner, Minnesota. Okay, yeah, not a lot of snow there either. Yeah, it's a bummer, man. The north is just not getting hit this year yet. It's kind of ridiculous. What about Ontario? I bet Ontario is probably getting hit, huh, guys? You're invited. Next time you're in Vermont, send me a message. Hey, man, I would love to. Will do. Next time I'm in the area, I would absolutely. Mud Freak, let's plan a Vermont trip. Look, if we get a few dudes together and we want to go to Vermont, like, I'm down. I'm down with that. Breckner, yeah, it does kind of stink, man. What do you think of the trails on the North Shore of Minnesota? So, Pearly, I got a video or two out on those. Go check those out. I don't remember what I called. I'm trying to think of the name of those trails off the top of my head. I can't, but they're on my channel. Great trails. They're not like overly technical or anything like that, but they're beautiful trails out in the wilderness of the North Shore. Great time. You can drive through the towns and, get a stop for lunch or do whatever you want. There's a camping just out in the middle of the woods. It's a great area to ride. Again, if you're looking for like crazy mud technical, though, it's not really that. It's more your relaxed, beautiful nature style of riding. Not else, it's cold. My throttle cable broke, dude. That sucks. During the summer, it's been all right besides all the rain. Arthur, that sucks about the throttle cable, man. You got to get that fixed for sure. Snake Creek area got 8 inches of snow a little over a week ago. So, Chris, if that's the case, you should go riding in Snake Creek with 8 inches of snow. I bet that'd be a blast. Probably a little dangerous, but super fun. I hear you, Mickey. Let's get some more snow. All right. Anyway, so I was saying I was in. Let me see. I think I got a picture here. Let's see if I can make this work. So I was riding in Virginia. I think I got like one picture. Let's see if these pull up or not. And it was a good time, definitely a good time. All right, let me know if you can see the screen change over. I'm pretty sure it's changing over, so I'm gonna go ahead and find this photo. So this was just one of the shots I took in Virginia at Moto Cove. This wasn't like a real rocky area. Obviously, I had to be able to get off my machine. I don't know if you guys can actually see that though or not. I don't think you can. It looks like it's all black, and I'm not quite sure why. So I'm going to go ahead and try going. Oh, there it goes. Okay. All right. Sorry. I'm monitoring on one screen. It's a delay. Forget I said anything. So you saw it for a minute there. That's the Moto Cove. I ran the Sioux Line from Isle to Superior. The Red Top Loop, great place to ride. Too Fast 65 Red Top Loop is a phenomenal place to ride. I love those trails. They're awesome. Hondu, just a light dusting here in Southern Ontario. Seriously, man, like I would have thought by now. I figured the last video or two you posted were probably just, like catching up to wintertime. I can't believe you guys haven't gotten poured with snow by now. I thought for sure if anybody did, it would be you guys. Dirt Obsession, did you guys lose me on the audio when I switched to that picture? Let me know if you could actually see me or hear me when the picture was up or not, because yeah, just the way the settings are, I want to make sure you could actually hear me when that photo was up. So if you couldn't, definitely let me know. Razor Rocks rode Saturday on our local trails that we always ride. One of the guys who rode with us lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's awesome, man. What, Razor Rocks, where are you from? I'm not quite sure where you're from, I guess. 12 inches? Holy cow. Yeah, 12 inches, man. I would love to get 12 inches of snow. That would be outstanding. Chris lives on the East Coast. Most people drive 60, 64-inch machines here. Sure. Think about picking up a Turbo S. Anyone here have experience or opinion on the 72 on trails? Yeah, a Turbo S is a sweet machine, but I understand your concern with the 72-inch wide wheelbase. I mean, it's a wide machine. There's definitely a lot of trails that you're not going to be able to go down. For example, most of the trails that we were riding in Pennsylvania on Sunday, you wouldn't be able to get that machine down. I mean, there was a couple where a standard four-wheeler barely fit down some of those trails. So, all right. Speaking of which, let's go ahead. I'm gonna try pulling up a picture here, and I'm hoping the audio works. Let me know if you cannot hear me when I do it. I'm gonna show you. So I went riding. So here we go. So in this photo right now is myself. I'm all the way to, I guess, what would be the left. Then you've got Muddy Microphone in the middle there. I'm sorry, you've got the Mud Freak in the middle there, and then you've got Muddy Microphone off to the left. I'm just double checking my hearing. Okay, all right, cool. Thanks a lot, Breckner and Dirt Obsession. Appreciate it. Yeah, Rescue Safety One wants to rip some snow. Yeah, so this was in Pennsylvania. A phenomenal ride, guys. And these two guys, I mean, they're a blast to ride with. I had an absolute fantastic time. Never been on these trails before myself. The trails were amazing. They basically acted as my trail guide. In this picture here, that's Bigfoot, as you can see. And no, I'm not talking about the bearded guy on the right. That's not Bigfoot. That's Muddy Microphone. But yeah, so that was Bigfoot. It was this thing where if you find him on the trails and you take a picture with him, they give you a sticker. I've got it around here somewhere, but I'd have to get up to go get it. And you guys would then find out I'm not wearing pants. So I'm kidding. I'm wearing pants. So yeah, it was a great time. In fact, I got some other, let me see if I can show some other photos here. So that was that one. And then, it wasn't really snowy, but it was, cold enough. And this was my Scrammy. We were horsing around on this lake, or not lake, pond, little pond, a bunch of them throughout the area, sliding around for a few minutes. And then sure enough, my machine just kind of slammed right through the ice. And I was the first one to go down. And of course, I was kind of getting laughed at, but it was funny. Mud Freak was on the other side. And sure enough, he then fell through as well. In fact, let me see. Let me know if this works. I'm going to try this. This might not work. Let's see if it, so I hope this video is playing for you guys. Let me know if it's not. Here's the Mud Freak. So he then fell through and then of course was trying to cross over, and the ice was thick enough to cause problems, but also, thin enough to where your machine couldn't quite keep up, or, would weigh enough it would start to go in. So this is him trying to get out. And I don't know, man, Mud Freak, how long do you think we were trying to get out? It was a good probably 2 or 3 minutes at least, just trying to get out of this stuff back and forth. I ended up backing up. I think you backed up. I don't remember exactly how you got out of it, but so that was that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw Muddy Microphone under the bus here as well for a second. While we're talking about getting stuck, so he went in. This was obviously a mud puddle until it was frozen. And here's him trying to get through it as well without a whole lot of luck. But the thing is, the Muddy Microphone, as it turns out, is very much a intermediate tool. So you'd rather spend a long time like this working at it and have the ability to say that he didn't get stuck and be good with it. So, hey, thanks for letting me know the video's working. Appreciate it. So yeah, but he did finally get out, as you can see. So he did finally get out. It was worth it. What other pictures we got from that? So here was parked up on a hill on the trails. Again, gorgeous views. I mean, awesome trails. Muddy Microphone. Yeah, not a fake video, bro. But you shouldn't be ashamed because you actually got out of it. You got out of it. He did not need to get towed. I didn't think he was going to make it. I'm not going to lie. He was struggling for a while. but he did get out. So yeah, this is up on the hilltop. Again, gorgeous views. That's pretty. I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna make it seem like it's my grandma's cruise trip, trying to show you guys all sorts of photos from the trip or anything like that. But yeah, so that's it was just a blast. If you've never been riding in Pennsylvania and you ever have the chance, I just lost the video. There it is. And you ever have the chance, it was the AOAA trails, which is I'd have to get, I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it's like Adventure Off-Road ATV Area or something like that. Just look up AOAA trails, phenomenal trails. I'll have a video on them coming out and reviewing those as well, but just fantastic, way better than I thought. I mean, I knew I'd have a good time, but the trails out there, couple 100 miles, it just tons and tons of distance covered, so that you could cover. And we were out there a good amount of time, and I mean, we didn't hit a lot of the trails, so definitely a good area. Yeah, Dirt Obsession. So the thing with the Dirt Commander tires, I was a little concerned if they would be great tires or not, to be honest, because they're definitely not as popular as some of the other stuff, right? But what I found with the Dirt Commanders is they're one of like the best everything all around tire. You know, if you put it up against a strictly mudding tire, is it going to do as good? No. If you put it up against strictly a trail tire or a rock crawler tire or whatever, is it going to be the best? No. But it fits all those categories really well. It's not, it's kind of one of those like not the best in any category, but really good in all of them. So I'm a huge fan of the Dirt Commanders. What else? So first time he was stuck. Yeah, so the Mud Freak is pointing out that Muddy Microphone did in fact actually get stuck at one point. So he just, just to get that out there, he's not invincible. He did actually get stuck. Love the videos. Wish I knew how much the Honda Razor cost. Peyton, I'm not quite sure what you mean, man. Love the videos. I wish I knew how much the Honda Razor cost. I'm not sure that's a machine, but I'm curious how much it costs too. I don't know if you meant to say Honda or Razor. Let me know. Mud Freak. Oh, okay. So it's and I'm probably saying this wrong. It's the Anthracite Outdoor Adventure Area. I think it's pronounced Anthracite. Yeah, we'll go with that. So again, great time. Had a blast. Let me pull this up here. Speaking of which, so I've never actually worn. I'm curious on your guys' input because we talked about it a lot when we were actually out there, and that's the Fin Trail winter gear. Let me know in the comments if you've had it. As Muddy Microphone is ironically just calling Mud Freak a Russian spy because it is Russian gear, I think. But I've been seeing it more and more in the last few months. All of a sudden, I don't know if it's just because I'm noticing it more or if it's just blowing up. But I'm a huge fan of Gator Wader, the company. I think they make great, phenomenal gear. But the thing that drew me to the Fin Trail gear that the Mud Freak had was like for winter, it seemed like a fantastic option. So let me know if you've ever worn it or not, or what winter gear do you guys use? I guess I use Gator Wader boots. I have really nice Under Armour snow pants, and then just a standard winter FXR winter jacket that keeps me warm. It works really well. I know it's not the best option out there, so let me know what you guys do. I'm happy with it, but I'm kind of on the lookout. Probably by, I don't know, maybe I'll get something on clearance this spring or next winter for like a full get-up, Fin Trail or some version thereof where it's just an all-in-everything kind of system. It seems really awesome. Razor Rocks, my favorite all-around tire is the Maxxis Zilla. Yeah, I've thought about getting those as my next tire because I've never actually had them and I've heard a lot of good things. So I've thought about giving them a shot. I try never to buy the same thing twice. So while I really like Dirt Commander, I probably won't buy them again, at least not for a while, because I'm trying to get as much information and knowledge about everything. You know what I mean? So as long as I can, I'd rather just keep switching it up, and that way you can compare more and try different things, and I can, provide hopefully some sort of valuable input to people as to what they want to fit their needs. So ITP Blackwater Evolution tires, Breckner, I definitely have not tried them. If anybody's tried those, let us know in the comments. Rescue Safety 1, Breckner, that's like the second time you've said that. I don't honestly know what the Rescue Safety is. What's the Rescue Safety? Let me know. Mud Freak, Fin Trail's the best gear. It did seem pretty awesome. I'm pretty sure you might be a Russian spy, that and a few other things aside, but I'm probably going to get demonetized just for saying that. But the fin trail gear honestly it looked really good, and I didn't get wet either, but I don't know, just your setup, it seemed really super warm and just overall really comfortable and dry. So Pirelli, black waters are awesome. Okay, awesome. Good to know. Good to know. Dirt Obsession, I'm searching for all around good tires for my XP 1000. Bought Dirt Commanders, but sold them before I had them on. Why did you buy them and sell them that quick, man? Let me know. I really do like them. I really do. I think they're a phenomenal tire. You'll not regret it. They're awesome. Razor Rocks, are you talking about the fin trail? Let me know. I think you might be. Now I'm starting to lose some of the comments here. I think you might be, or you're talking about the Mudzillas. Maybe you're talking about the tires. I think Dirt Obsession Zillas are cool. Yeah, I haven't heard a lot of bad things about them, so they might have to be the next tire I try. Maxxis Bighorns on my Renegade, I really like them. Yeah, I've never tried Bighorns either. Honestly, I've never tried Maxxis tires. I should probably do that. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I should probably get some Maxxis tires going. Again, I've heard a lot of good things about them. So, Dirt Obsession made money. I'm not sure what you mean by made money, man. So yeah, where was I? I totally lost my spot now. Okay, anyway, moving on. So there's like one or two other things I want to talk about, and then, I'll probably end this. I don't even know how long we've been on so far here. Holy cow, it's been 30 minutes. See, that's what I mean. This is a blast. I love just being able to talk to you guys. It's like, it's as close as you can come to bringing people in from everywhere and just hanging out in a room and BSing about four-wheelers and all the goods involved without all having to collectively actually meet somewhere. So I can't believe it's been 30 minutes already. Anyway, so the next thing I want to talk about, and if you have any ideas on this, honestly, any ideas, and a lot of people probably don't because they're not that common yet, is our UForce build. So if you've seen our videos, we've kind of been doing this like CF Moto theme recently, and we kind of stumbled into it, to be honest. And then it turned into this, well, there's not a lot of people doing this right now. So I think that the brand has a lot to offer. So we wanted to kind of do something with this. It just started with, we're like, well, let's just get one and just see how it goes. And we reviewed it and all that. And we've gotten tons of feedback and tons of views from all that. So thanks to everybody that's provided feedback and all that. And one of the things we're trying to do is build this UForce into more of a, just a little bit of a trail, but also a mudding machine, right? And one of the first steps from that is we've got all the initial stuff done, and now we're working on getting all the gear to actually start the build. But what's holding me up so long is I have yet to find an actual lift kit for this thing. I can't find one anywhere online. I've started reaching out to companies at this point to custom build one. So if you know someone or have an idea of anybody that does like custom builds or custom lifts, to be honest, I can't weld or anything. So I'm not the guy to make the brackets, right? There's like Super ATV has like the little spacers you put in the shocks. That's not a real lift. I don't want to do that. No offense to Super ATV. I love the company and the gear that they make, but that's not a real lift kit. And I'm not going to put that in the UForce and just compress the shocks more. So if you know a company, please shoot me a DM or leave a comment somewhere, not in here per se, because as soon as I close this, it'll go away and I'll lose it. But, leave a comment in the video when it uploads or shoot me an Instagram, DM, whatever it is. I'm looking for a company that can help us custom or can build for us the brackets or the lift kit for the CF Moto. And what I actually want to do, because I've had people asking me where to get it done, and I have no info to tell them. So what I'd like to do is find a company that I can work with, and we can build this. And I actually want to make a video of it, right? Go to their shop, watch them do it, film it, promo it for them and all that. So, to kind of be helping them out too, because they'll get some publicity. And then I can point people in the direction of, you need to go see this guy, or you need to call this company, and they'll hook you up. But if you got someone or you know something, seriously, let me know, because it's killing me. We'll take this thing states away. It doesn't have to be local to us. So it's blowing my mind how complicated, how hard it is to find someone to actually put this lift kit on here. Where was I? All right, so back to the comments. Too Fast 65. Where do I ride the most? Honestly, I kind of ride all over, the most in the Midwest, just because that's where I'm out of. So, you know, the Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, that whole area is kind of where we've expanded to. But we're expanding to more areas. So, like I said, this weekend I was in Virginia, and then I was in Pennsylvania, and I'm making it a goal to get outside of the Midwest more and more to try and get more trails. So we've done some, where were we before that? Missouri, I think. I guess Missouri, that's kind of still the Midwest, really, I suppose. But we're trying to expand, get as many trails in as we can, and then of course do, you know, trail discovery videos on them all, so people can learn about other trails in their area or other areas for when they travel, all that kind of stuff. So Razor Rocks, Mudzilla, Regularzilla, extremely light and do well on a mule. Hey, good to know. Good to know. Dirt Obsession made money on selling the Dirt Commander. Oh, okay. So you made money on the Dirt Commanders. Got it. Hey, that's not a bad deal, man. Gotta go. I try, but I end up reading comments and drinking. It's fun chatting, dude. Oh, yeah, I agree, man. I agree. It's a lot of fun just hanging out and chatting, reading comments and drinking bourbon. I do not have any bourbon here. Breckner, I heard on Side by Side blog, it's a RS1. Nick Sue said the RS1 is Rescue Safety 1. Okay. Gotcha. You know what's funny? I actually just went to go watch their latest Razor or RS1 video today, and I got distracted, and now I still got to watch it. It's like 30 minutes long, though, so I didn't want to just start it and have to stop it 2 minutes later. Razor Rocks, we need to get you to come ride with us this spring or summer. We have hundreds of miles of trails for sure, man. Hit me a DM on Instagram. We're really trying to get out to more trails in different places as well. Arthur, CF Moto, the boss. I love being the one to pull the big dogs off the trail. That's awesome. I'd like to ride these sometime. I'm Minnesota metro area. Hey, Too Fast. We ride in Minnesota at least a few times a year. Minnesota has great trails. Like they have just great Midwestern trails. They're really like just off in the woods. You know, there's a lot of land and stuff up north. I love riding in Minnesota. We do ride there a few times a year. So shoot me a DM on Instagram. Maybe we'll try and figure something out. I love riding with other people, right? So I'm all about, like, you know, forget riding alone. You know what I mean? Like, if I have the opportunity, I love getting more people and bigger rides, and it's a great time. So try Kentucky. Blue Holler is awesome. My bud owns it. Hey, thanks for the tip, man. That's not even that far. I could easily, that's an easy trip right there. That's good to know. Mud Freak, don't forget you almost lost your camera in that. Oh, yeah, so that pond. Oh, I think I just lost, my light just died on me. So if you just noticed that, hopefully the picture doesn't get too dark. But I'm going to keep going. Screw it. Okay, so that pond where you saw, I'm going to pull it up here real quick again. This pond right here. Why isn't it working? There we go. That pond right there. So what you can't quite tell is there is a sheet of ice over some of that, and then the water kind of just, like, you know, came up over it. So there is some ice there. As you can see, ice sitting on the water, which is on ice, whatever. Anyway, my camera, when I was trying to get out of there, I had my Sony camera on the side of my helmet. I did not even realize it fell off. I get all the way out and noticed that it was missing. So we started looking for it. And lo and behold, I think it was the Mud Freak that actually, he found it. It was like on the ice, but like right on the edge of going in the pond and on the ice. And he managed to creep out there and grab it without actually, without it dunking under. So mad props goes out to him. As all of you probably know, those are not cheap. So it's, I thought for sure I was screwed. I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's too cold to go swimming at the bottom of this thing. And who knows where it could have been. You know what I mean? So, yeah, mad props, man. Chris, buddy's got one of the drop brackets he made. It does pretty well. A little top heavy, but rides good with the drop. Hey, Chris, can you shoot me a DM on Instagram with like tag him or send me his name or something? I'd love to get in contact with him and talk. If you don't mind, man, if you can't, I get it. No big deal. But if you don't mind, I would definitely love to get his Instagram handle or an email address or something to kind of talk to him about it. Dirt Obsession, you should have bourbon. So, I bet like half the people on this stream are going to leave when I say this, but I don't like hard liquor. Yeah, sorry. I'm still a trustworthy guy. I just, yeah, not a hard liquor, man. It's not my jam. Ohio Whitetail Obsessed, Hatfield and McCoy is a hell of a trail system. Dude, that's, I know. I mean, I don't know, but I know. I want to get there this next summer, and I not only want to get there, but I have like this idea in my head of getting a bunch of people together and road trip, but not really road trip, meeting out there, renting a couple cabins, and just having like 4 days of awesomeness on those trails. So I really want to hit Hatfield and McCoy. I know it's kind of been, honestly, it's been overdone as far as like videos and all that go. But I almost feel like it's a rite of passage. You know what I mean? It's just, I definitely do want to get out there and check it out. I will say the trails we were on this weekend, they're actually trying to basically become the next Hatfield McCoy. So definitely look into the AOAA if you haven't checked it out. It really is worth at least giving a look to. Chris, consider the FFR Fabrications in Kentucky. He's a cool guy, does a lot of custom stuff. FFR. All right, man. Yeah, cool. I said it out loud. I'll just come back and watch the video, and I'll remember that one, hopefully. Appreciate the tip. Seriously, I'll probably send them an email or look them up tomorrow and see what they can offer in that regard. HM is freaking awesome. We did 150 miles. Hatfield and McCoy, sure. Okay, yeah, Dirt Obsession. I feel like I'm like the odd guy out. Who else here has never been to Hatfield and McCoy? I've never made it out there before. It's closer than Pennsylvania, where I was on Sunday, but I have yet to actually go out there. I got to do it. I'm pretty sure that you're like not even considered a real ATV rider, it seems like, until you've been to Hatfield and McCoy. So, Breckner, I actually don't do much snowmobiling, and by much, I mean I haven't been snowmobiling since I was probably like 18 or 19. And it's not because I don't think snowmobiling is awesome. I do. It's because of limited resources and space and time and everything else that I went with. You know, I've just kind of stuck to ATVs, and I've continued to grow in that realm, and I've found that I can do that in the winter. So I've kind of made that my everything in that regard. You know what I mean? Instead of, I just can't have it all at this anyway. So that provides me to ride in the summer and the winter time. But I think snowmobiles are great. I love them. You know, if anybody wants to invite me out and go, I'm all about it. But I don't have them, so I don't do it that often. Dirt Obsession, I guess by that often, like in years. Dirt Obsession, if you come to Blue Holler in Kentucky, hit us up. Hey, yeah, shoot me a DM, or I'll try and remember to shoot you a DM. Kentucky, again, that's not even that far. Is that open in the wintertime? We could make that a wintertime. Maybe we hit that, you know, like January, February, something after the holidays. I'd be all about it, man, for real. I'm not even kidding around. Definitely let me know. Breckner, it's in the video. Yep. Okay, got it. Hey, Muddy Microphone's out. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it, man. Thanks again, Muddy Microphone. Follow him on Instagram. Huge fun, just awesome time hanging out with him and the Mud Freak on Sunday. Mad props for being my trail guide. You guys are awesome. I would ride with you any day. Breckner, Too Fast from part of Minnesota. Dirt Position. FFR is legit. I've seen their work. All right, so I definitely got to check out FFR. They'll be on my to-do list yet this week. Muddy Microphone, we go to your West Vermont. Let's do it. Hey, man. Yeah, let me know. You should drag me along. I got to get out there. I'll be like the little noob out there that'll just kind of follow people around, I guess, and learn the ropes. Make some awesome videos, hopefully. And plus, I haven't reviewed it yet. That'd be a great review. That's probably like 5 videos worth of reviews, though. Razor Rocks, go to West Virginia. Razor Riders on Facebook. Administrator has a fab shop. Okay. Razor Riders on Facebook. Administrator has a fab shop, builds cages, tree kickers, etc. KC Fab is the name of it. He may be interested in talking about the lift kit you're wanting. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I will, now that I've said it out loud, it's in the video, so I will come back and watch that because I'll probably forget it by the time I shut this down. So, KC Fab, good to know. Shoot, while I'm out in West Virginia, maybe I could just hit Hatfield McCoy for a day or two. Yeah, I'll check it out. Appreciate it. All right, so I'm gonna shut off pretty soon. Hey, first of all, you know what? Honestly, hey, thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. This Midwest ATV is a YouTube channel and a brand and Instagram account and all that. It's really starting to take off in a good way. And I really seriously, it sounds cheesy, but like, I can't even explain to you how much it means to me that you guys came in here to hang out, when you watch videos, when you know, talk to me on Instagram, like photos, like videos, whatever it may be. It means a lot to me, and I'm not even kidding. As we try and grow Midwest ATV into hopefully what I've got some huge plans, like huge plans for where I want it to be in 5 years from now and everything else. So it just honestly, thanks. I really appreciate it. Breckner, never made it out on a bucket list. Hey man, I hear you. We should all get out there. I'm telling you, like group ride. I should organize that somehow. That'd probably be like a logistical nightmare to get people from all over the country and hotels and everything else. But God, that'd be so much fun. So much fun. So, all right, guys. Well, we are coming up on over 45 minutes. I think, let me see how many people are in here right now. Oh, wow. There's still more than I thought. I thought we were maybe trickling down. But I think I'm going to go ahead and shut it down, guys. I really, truly appreciate you being here. Honestly, this was a blast. I can't believe it's already been over 45 minutes. I know I've already said that, but I can't believe it, especially because I feel like I've been talking like 100 miles an hour. So thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Too Fast 65, thanks for the live hangout. Have a great night. Be safe. You too, brother. I appreciate it. Let's plan on this like 2 more weeks. I'm thinking like 2 Tuesdays from now. We'll plan on doing this again, like I said, about twice a month. So after the holidays and all that, and everybody's fat on food and gifts. Hope everybody has a fantastic Christmas, by the way. Merry Christmas and all that kind of stuff. Paroli, thank you. Dirty Rice Off-Road, hey man, $2 super chat, dude. I appreciate that. That's phenomenal. Seriously, thank you for that. That's amazing. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That will obviously, all that goes right back to the channel, you know. So in the brand. So thank you a lot. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna close it down. Merry Christmas. I hope everybody has a fan-freaking-tastic holiday. Hopefully you get some time off. Hopefully you get out on the trails. And I hope to see you on the trail. I don't actually know how to end this. I should have had that cued way better. There's an off button here somewhere. I'll find it. Just bear with me, or not. You guys can leave.